the new intro?
It's half a lie.
Well, no, it's just the full truth isn't there.
It's another way to say it, yeah.
Best friends, you are my fucking best friends. Seriously, it's like the best night ever. This song, I'm really feeling this song. This song, fucking best song
Ever. What's up? It's wait. Live from Lavalette and Denver, it's Jomboy and Jake Radio. That's the new intro.
What happened to your voice in the Jomboy and Jake there?
Jomboy and Jake Radio.
That was weird. Your voice went inward a little bit. All right.
It's inward singing.
Kinda, yeah.
Tenacious D doesn't get enough love as it should.
That's why we're here.
that is the point of the show. What's up, everyone? It's Friday morning, kinda. It's kind of later. I was up late again, and I'll explain why when we get to it.
Okay.
Jake, how are you?
I'm all right. Man. I'm rearing to go. I don't know. The weekend lies ahead, and I don't know what lies ahead in it, James.
Oh, wow. The weekend lies ahead, and I don't know what lies ahead in it.
Yeah. I mean, just going to be a lot of baseball, but.
Yeah. Are you going to the Rockies game?
I think so. I don't know.
Nice. They had a replay yesterday versus Phillies. I was going to do a broadcast wars. I got both the Phillies broadcasters, like how they handled the replay situation, and the Rockies.
Sure.
They both handled it pretty fine because it was kind of close, actually, but both. I was hoping one would be on the opposite side. Like, I think they're going to do this, and I think they're going to, you know what I mean?
You can't be hoping for that if you want to rank them, Jim.
Well, I'm not even going to post this one because it didn't.
And that's fine. But I think if you're making a ranking, we can't go into the NCAA world here. We can't have our biases and hopes. We got to see team A, team B, team C, and view them on a neutral palette.
Well, that's what I did. But I'm only going to post if there's a difference in opinion in broadcast. Otherwise, it's uninteresting.
Right. So, I'm glad.
So I listened to both. And, I mean, there's like slight difference where the Phillies broadcast is saying, I really don't think they can overturn this. That's pretty close. They're trying to be like soft with their audience, you know?
Right.
And the Rockies are like, there's no way they overturn this.
Right.
It's interesting, but it's not enough to post it. But there's these shots of Joe West running to the replay thing and away because he's the crew chief.
Sure.
And he's just such a blob running.
Yeah.
That now I've come up with the idea to go find all the replays that Joe West has been part of in the last season.
Ooh.
And make a super cut of Joe West running. Just like a minute of him running.
Yeah, it's something.
I mean, you're going to poo-poo that, but people would laugh at that. That's funny.
I'm not poo-pooing that. I'm poo-pooing the fact that you're lining that up as something to do today.
I'm a content.
I think you're the only person in the world that has ever had that on their to-do list.
That's why I do what I do. I'm content creator, man.
I know, babe. I know. I'm with you.
Once you see the shot of him running, you're going to be like, oh, I get it now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I get it. I'm excited for you. I wasn't poo-pooing you, Big Daddy. And I figured something out yesterday, which we're already way too heavy baseball, especially talking deep tracks broadcasts. But I figured out why Joe West is a good ump yesterday.
Why is that?
So he's a bad ump, but Arenado made a really nice play. You probably saw it. It was around. Just classic Arenado, like ended up in foul territory, throws a bullet. Ball actually took a weird hop on him, so it was a really nice play, IMO. And what Joe West is good at, because he was the first base ump, Arenado makes this crazy play, throws it across the diamond, beats the runner by a step. and Joe West gives the casual, like he gives a head nod and then calls the runner out. Like,
nice play.
Yeah, he wants everyone in the stadium to acknowledge that was a nice play. You're out, son.
That's good.
So
I like that.
That's umpiring 301. That's not taught in the 101 class.
Yeah. Joe West is here to tell you that not only did you get him out, but nice play, son.
Yeah. Yes.
So my videos are starting to go viral on like the YouTube world, and YouTube is recommending them to people, Jake.
Nice.
And I'm pretty good at ignoring the nonsense on Twitter now because it's been 3 years.
Sure.
YouTube's wild.
Oh, yeah.
So this guy, I woke up to all these comments. I wish I could find it. And I've been an asshole on YouTube.
Sure.
Because I feel like everyone's an asshole on YouTube. So I was like, all right, I'm going to be an asshole. This guy commented, just what I was looking for. Another amateur with about as much knowledge on the game as every drunk fuck sports bar patron. How the fuck does this shit make it to my recommended page? If I want to hear shit like this, I can go hang out at the local pub and spend 15 minutes wanting to jam a fucking pencil into my eardrums. Sure. Dear YouTube, stop recommending bullshit videos by dumbass wannabes. Thanks.
Nice.
So that was, I had to reply. Like
Right.
That was calling my name. And I said, you just sit around watching the recommended videos on YouTube? You should probably hit up that pub.
Yeah. Maybe throw the pencil up the nose too.
Like, I don't know if life's going to get better for you, man. You should just, go to that bar you're talking about.
Just looking to be mad.
Oh, yeah, man. And
that's his outlet. That's his Rocket League.
Yeah. This old man came in. I don't know if he's an old man, but he just started throwing the like, this millennials, you guys are millennials. And at the end, he's like, you millennials think you know anything. I was like, says the guy scanning YouTube, leaving comments, telling people they're wrong.
Right. He's doing his job.
Yeah, the YouTube world's wild place. 85% of the people are posting nice comments, so whatever. Also, Baseball Bros took that video and put it on Facebook, Jake.
Nice.
And it has like thousands, and that sucks for us because we should be the ones that have the thousands. So need to fucking figure out Facebook.
There you go.
I haven't been putting the breakdowns on Facebook because I hate it so much. But that seems like a really dumb situation by me.
Talking it out.
Doesn't pay to be dumb. If you're gonna be dumb, you got to be tough, jackass.
Right. Big life lesson there.
That's the song from Jackass. Johnny Knoxville's cousin. What's his name? I had that song stuck in my head the other day because it's really sad. I lit my soul with rot gut whiskey till my brain was tricking fried. Fun song. All right, you ready for the news?
I think so. No,
we gotta rank our days.
Not at all.
Okay, my day was not good yesterday. I woke up late. We did the show late. I was overtired, and then the day I just had too much to do, and I didn't know what order to do them in, and I didn't have enough time because I woke up so late. And then, like, the pregame show snuck up on me. My day was a 5 out of 10 yesterday.
Ooh, just 5 on the nose. Yeah, I'm trying to think. What was the highlight of my day yesterday? Tough Skanks loss. I got dressed to work out, but didn't work out because I got caught up doing things.
That counts.
What's that?
That counts.
Counts for what, though?
Working out.
No, it doesn't.
You put the war paint on.
No, it's the I'm still wearing it, as you can see. So I mean, it's basically, it was just an investment yesterday now to go work out today.
Yeah,
is what it turned into. But yeah, for yesterday, not so great. I got to bed kind of earlier than I normally do, which is somewhat of a win. 4-8.
Wow. I had other things I wanted to talk about on the pre-show before we go into sports and stuff, but I feel like I took up too much time on all the other stuff, which I didn't plan on talking about. So I'm gonna.
You got rolling.
I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it to halftime.
All right.
Oh. The Yankees lost a hangover game to the Royals. Domingo Germán went 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. They brought in Holder, which didn't make sense, and the bats went awfully quiet. They got put to sleep by Homer Bailey and Dick Lovelady. Yankees also dropped Kate Smith's God Bless America officially because of her troubled past with racist songs, including the song That's Why God Made Darkies. Pretty terrible. Pretty, like, another glaring reminder that the world used to be so incredibly racist. And still somewhat is. The Mets had an off day, so they didn't lose. The St. John's are close to hiring Arkansas coach Anderson. What's his first name? Because that means he's the third man for the job because they wanted...
I think he's the fourth man for the job. It's Mike Anderson.
Mike Anderson? Yeah, so Cluse turned him down. Hurley turned him down, and someone else you're thinking? So, St. John's.
The Illinois-Chicago guy that had the run a couple years ago.
Nice. St. John's.
And Mullen kind of turned him down, too.
St. John's gets their man. And the Sixers beat the Nets in Brooklyn without Embiid. Boom, 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 boom.
Got our guy.
Got our guy. And Jake, we talked about Kate Smith getting dropped.
Yeah.
You gave your rendition of God Bless America. You auditioned.
Yeah.
I wish I had that queued up so I can play it for the people. It was good.
Yeah, I mean, and I am needed. I'm going to provide what's needed. And right now the Yankees need a 7th inning, 1-minute version of God Bless America. And I provided them with that. So when they're ready to talk business, I mean, we can do that.
Let's give the JJR listeners, Evan and Co, who didn't hear it, just a taste.
Okay.
Guide her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies to the oceans, white with foam.
Nice, man. Hey, did you? It seemed like you had the lyrics next to you. I would need them too. Were there any lyrics where you were like, "That's what she says there"?
No, I had all the lyrics. So I had one of the not acoustic, the instrumental versions playing on the YouTube, and that did have the lyrics up on it. So it's kind of a natural thing. But once you start rolling, you're like, yeah, I got this. I've sang this 1,000 times, but most of them were years ago.
You think about covering any other Kate Smith songs?
I don't think so, Jim. I don't want to send you on a whirlwind here, but I haven't done enough research on it. But that song by Kate Smith was performed as a satire in a Broadway play. So this could be, I don't know enough about it, but this could be a case of like millennials gone wrong if we're just taking a satire out of context now and someone, is slamming their hand on the table for it.
She did have a lot of other things besides just that one song, though.
Right. But I don't know. I think that's, again, I don't know enough about it. And dude, if I was a business, like the New York Yankees, obviously if someone says, hey, that Kate Smith was actually racist, she had a song that was called That's Why Darkies Were Born, I'd be like, yeah, pull the plug on it. Like,
have you seen the lyrics? I want to share the lyrics with people, but I don't want them to be able to take words out of my mouth.
Nope.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do it.
They can look them up on their own time.
Yeah, I ain't going to get got by the internet on this one. You take that out of context.
Yeah.
Call the producer of JJR and pull the plug on us. Seriously? I said what?
I don't remember that.
All right, this is the producer. Oh, your host. What? Sixers beat the Nets. Simple Man Radio, Brother Network.
Yeah.
Zach. Bobby's a Nets fan. and I like listening to Simple Man. I like listening to Bobby, and he after game 1, he was so confident. I think he listens to this, Bobby. So let us know. He was so confident, and he kept saying like, and I know it's not just one game. Like they're soft. I think we got this in 5. So I need to tune in now to see how confident he still is.
Yeah, I would check in. I mean, the Nets still have a shot in this series. I'll say what was bad about this. Embiid didn't play, which, I mean, in theory, he's the best player on the court normally. This was a blood in the water game, and Brooklyn came out. Brooklyn made it a game to start the fourth quarter. It was like a 15-point lead. They cut it to 7 right before the start of the fourth. Jimmy, your guy Boban,
giant,
was playing actually awesome. Like he was kind of ruling the game. They had him playing the Embiid role, and they just kind of went for it. So he got his 5th foul. They took him out of the game, and the Nets went on a run, and everyone was just like, wait, was Boban actually the difference? What's happening? And then Ben Simmons started playing really well, and your boy, Jimmy, Jared Dudley, had shit-talked him earlier in the week. So it was a little of revenge for Ben Simmons.
I saw that. So Dudley said he's average player. Like he needs to run his mouth. He's an average player.
He said he's a great player in transition and half court. He's just an average player.
And then, so I saw a bunch of tweets about this because I thought it was an interesting. Someone spin zoned it as, well, if you get called out for being a bad half court player, and then the next game you try your hardest and do your best and you prove that you're a good half court player, who's right and who's wrong?
Jared Dudley, because he got beat.
Jared Dudley's wrong. I agree. But this guy was trying to make the point that like Dudley motivated him to be better. And because he was better than he was the last game, Dudley was kind of right. And I was like, wait, what?
I mean, it just turns into the whole motivation thing. It's the Judge Red Sox thing. It's any team finding anything they can to grip onto to try to motivate themselves. I mean, that's so much of what coaching and all of it is. That's what this turned into.
The Red Sox New York thing was wild because Red Sox fans like really thought they were twisting the knife, and Yankees fans were kind of just confused. Like, play your own song? I remember when Sheedy texted us and said, "Are the Yankees going to have to change their song?" And I was like, "Do you really think that?"
No, I think he was just poking at us.
Okay, but yeah, I was like, I don't think any Yankee fans like it. We were, at least the ones that I know, were like.
But the Red Sox sunk their teeth in and used it as motivation.
Yeah,
and that's exactly what happened here.
Do what you got to do, but I don't care that you're doing this at all.
Yeah.
Congrats on winning.
Yeah. Both teams mentioned got wins, and that's kind of what does matter. So
Dudley did the same to me when
nope.
he peer pressured me. Yeah, he's like, "Do you want this shot?" And I said, "No, I can't. I'm working." He was like, "Oh, come on, dude."
Did you take it? Shot.
I did.
Okay.
So I got peer pressured by Dudley.
No, see, that story would have been Jared Dudley telling people at the party, like, yo, this cameraman is kind of soft as hell. He won't even take a shot. And then you walk up and you take the shot.
Yeah, and like, am I proving?
So then who wins that? You were Jared Dudley.
I think Dudley won it because he was proving that I was so soft I got peer pressured. If I was truly not soft, I would have held to my conviction. Said, "No, dude, I'm filming this wedding."
No, if you were still soft, you wouldn't take the tequila shot.
See, it's interesting dilemma.
No, it's not.
It's interesting dilemma.
No.
I think he wins. That's all. Let's go.
Jim, we're going to have to play that again because I think the big story here is that Jared Dudley twice has called people out and then been proven wrong by those people.
Maybe, but I didn't feel like I was proving him wrong. I felt like he proved me wrong in the moment. So,
but that's what I mean. It's the same thing as Ben Simmons. So I think we've got something here. Jared Dudley 0 for 2 when calling guys out.
0 for 2. Okay.
Play the fight song again. Yeah. Jimmy, the biggest news from La Liga, the NBA, the Spurs go up 2-1 on my Nuggets. Spurs are looking good. Everyone's in on Popovich. They've got experience. The Nuggets are young. They're going to play another one in San Antonio. But Spurs are up 2-1. Could be a big development in the West. Your new favorite word, Jim, shove. The Warriors shove the Clippers. They go up 2-1 in that series after the Clippers' historic comeback the other night. KD was out to teach Patrick Beverley a lesson. In the shell, your Sharks, with a big win, stay alive. They won 5-2, I think. Caps, Canes are locked up at 2s now after the Canes won last night. And the Blues, St. Louis, goes up 3-2 on the series on your Winnipeg Jets.
Sharks, best ever. Take that, Jordan Gag. I don't know why Jordan's a Knights fan. I think he goes to Vegas a lot, maybe, but he's the Knights fan. And the Sharks just ran away with it, Jake.
Yeah, I mean it was the easiest free money, if you will, Vegas. Yeah, I don't know. I could see people latching on to the Vegas story still because they were pretty fun last year. I've got no qualms with that.
Sharks went up 2-0, and it was 2-1.
I mean, it's a Shark show. The Sharks came out with a quote after the game that was like, "Oh, this is going 7. Like nice. We're taking this to 7." So nice. Again, if you're into free money, I mean, there it is.
I was editing stuff and working with the Sharks on in the background, watching the game and stuff. And then I finished working and I closed up shop. It was like midnight. I closed up everything and I went to sleep. And I was walking upstairs and I was like, oh, shit. There's 15 minutes left in the third period of the Sharks game. It's a 1-goal game. It's like, I got to come back and watch the rest of this game. So I did because I'm a Sharks fan through and through. And then the Sharks won, but I had put on a show in the foreground while I was watching the Sharks in the background. And the show got so good that I was then up till 2 a.m. finishing the show.
What show?
Lorena Bobbitt on Amazon. This is what I wanted to talk about.
Nice.
It's crazy. The John Wayne Bobbitt story is insane, Jake.
Nice.
Got his dick cut off.
Yep. They
show his severed dick and then his body with the cut off dick like multiple times.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. John Wayne. All right, I'm hijacking this section to tell you just a couple facts, bullet points about John Wayne Bobbitt. Raped and abused his wife. Got his dick cut off. Got it sewn back on. Entered a John Wayne Bobbitt lookalike contest and won. He did a porn called John Wayne Bobbitt Uncut because they thought it would be the biggest thing in the world to see, like, oh, wow, his new dick still works or whatever.
Right.
They did a porno. He didn't get any money from it because he just was a dummy that got taken advantage of. He got a penis enlargement surgery.
Sure.
That the doctors just completely botched, and then he says he's got a messed up dick from. He went to the Bunny Ranch in Las Vegas and worked as a greeter there. Took one of the girls, ran away back to New York, and like married her or whatever, raped and beat her. He denies all that. He's in the documentary at the end, and they're asking him about stuff, and he's just lying to their face, and then they're hyper editing in like proof that he's lying.
Right.
So Lorena, the girl that cut his dick off, she's like showing all these letters and text messages and Facebook messages that he's sent her over the years. Like, look, if we got together, how much money we would make. It would be awesome. People would love it. Like, I'm sorry, I love you. And then they asked him about it. And he's like, yeah, I think she reached out once or twice, which I thought was kind of weird. Yeah. And then they're showing his text messages as he's saying that. And it's like, oh my God, this is brutal. So anyway, she didn't go to jail for cutting his dick off. He didn't go to jail for raping her and abusing her. The jury kind of said, everyone's been punished enough here.
Yeah.
Wild show on Amazon.
I love that.
I didn't know anything about his story. They said he was one of the bigger celebrities in America when he was doing all this stuff.
One of the bigger celebrities in America?
Yeah, they said he was on Howard Stern anytime like he did anything, and they said he was one of the most recognizable faces of the 90s. I didn't know. Who knows? But anyway, back to sports. Crazy story.
You summed it up.
Crazy story. Yeah, Sharks won. Warriors
Sharks won.
shove. I only like shove when talking about pitchers.
Oh, okay.
Because they're literally shoving a ball like inside on pitchers.
Well, I mean, there's literally shoving in basketball.
Yeah. Doesn't do much for me.
Okay.
What was the score of the Warriors game?
132 to 105.
Suck it, Clippers.
And dude, so there was a chance at the start. So Patrick Beverly, what was that?
I opened my phone and it was still you singing "God Bless America."
Okay, there you go.
Which made me feel patriotic.
Patrick Beverly's a pest. He's been getting in Durant's way. He got 2 fouls on Durant early. Like, to the point there was a chance it was so early they were going to have to take Durant out of the game, which would have been all-time awful look for Durant because, like, that means Beverly won. Didn't happen. Durant, quote-unquote, shoved, but didn't shove. He scored baskets. He shoved the ball down the hoop. Golden State wins.
If you Google image Patrick Beverly,
yeah,
there's some fun pictures of him and Durant that come up.
Yeah, they've been getting into it pretty good this series. So Patrick Beverly's listed at like 6'2", something like that. He's known as one of the better defenders in the league. He's like Chicago, proud. He's tough. He doesn't back down. Never scared. Patrick Beverly. Like, he played to get to the NBA. He played in like the Ukraine, Greece, Russia. He got back over here. And yeah, his role is just pest as much as he can. And so he was a big part of the comeback the other night. So to open up, yeah, he was going at Durant. He flopped a little bit to get a foul on Durant. But
look at the picture I just sent you. It's Durant screaming at Beverly because Beverly's like on the ground, but makes Beverly look small. And then if you scroll one to the right, it's Beverly putting his head on Durant's chest and Durant like putting his head on top of his head like they're in love.
Skew. Yeah, I mean, you've got a good one.
Funny 1-2 combo.
I like the one where Beverly's guarding him as close as you can possibly guard someone. You see that one?
The Durant's.
I mean, that's a great picture.
Durant's dick is like on his chest.
Yeah. I mean, dude, look at the different points of contact in this picture. Beverly's chin is on like Katie's abdomen. He's got his left hand on his hip, which I assume he's got his right hand on his hip. His chest is all up in Katie's junk. From thigh to dick is all making contact with Patrick Beverly's chest. And then it's kind of beautiful. It looks like a little Karma Sutra or something here. Patrick Beverly's quad, is making full contact with Durant's shin and knee. It's impressive how much physical contact is there.
Yes. It's a great picture. I can't
it's a great picture.
Patrick Beverly can show that to his kids one day and look what I did, and they're gonna be like, Dad, what are you doing?
What are you doing there?
Did that work? Did he just pass?
And he just made the shot over you. Yeah. But yeah, and he plays it up, man. Like, he gets the crowd into it. It's pretty fun to watch. I mean, I think the Warriors are gonna roll. Like, his pestiness is just enough to be fun to watch, but like not give them a shot to win. Because like Durant can still do whatever he wants, pretty much.
Nice. Well, good for Patrick Beverly.
Yeah.
Sharks win. Don't care about anything else. Move on.
Guess so.
And that's the Hoff. Anything going on over there? It's a nice day out over here, I think. Katie had the door open.
I think it's supposed to be nice here today. I don't really know. Noodles asleep. I did the gross breakfast game.
What you have? How many breakfasts did you have?
I had 2. And I think there's going to be a third that I'm going to turn into more of a lunch. It's going to kind of be a brunch, but I had a bagel with cream cheese. They had bagels on like the lobby floor, so I got one of those. And then I had a bowl of oatmeal.
Nice.
So yeah, and then for brunch, I'll probably make like an omelet or something. So
I like oatmeal.
Yeah, you know what it is, man. I was having eggs every day, and normally some mix of like cheese and a meat in there, whether it's omelet style or just scrambled, whatever it is. And I don't know. I'm not like a huge cholesterol guy. I shouldn't say I'm not a huge anything guy. I don't really track what I'm eating for anything.
Not tracking your macros these days?
I mean macros, micros, narcos, Husker
You
do's,
got them all.
Husker don'ts. But yeah, I think there was something that I was like, know what it was? The egg cartons have the label on the inside with the health stuff on there. And it's like one egg has 29% of your daily cholesterol amount or whatever it is in my one egg. I think it was more than that. I don't know. I have a good amount of eggs, and I was like, I got to start breaking up some non-egg days. So that's where I busted out the oatmeal.
Nice. Good
yeah.
for you. Good
yeah.
for you. I like oatmeal because it's just plain oats.
Right.
And then I put them in a bowl, and I go to my hot water cooler, and I put some hot water in there, and then boom, I got oatmeal.
Do you add anything?
Maybe a little bit of brown sugar. But no, if I eat oatmeal, I want it to be like my healthy meal.
Right.
Maybe like bananas and like a tiny bit of brown sugar.
Okay.
The pre-flavored oatmeals I really dislike.
Some people put a splash of milk in there sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I never seen that.
Oh, yeah.
I believe you. I've just never done it.
Okay.
I read the news today, oh boy, and the news was rather sad.
Well, I just had to.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
An American man's sea-floating home was raided. Basically, he built a home that just floated on the sea. Someone saw it and said, I'm going to raid that, and they did. Police are looking for a thief who swiped steaks off a family's barbecue. Isn't that Ferris Bueller? Ferris Bueller do that? That rascal. And a road crew misspelled school on a crosswalk. People are upset. So you had one job. Spell school correctly. A man who fell asleep in a dumpster woke up in a garbage truck without one of his legs. Bummer. Not a lot of news today. Some good stories.
Not a ton.
The sea floating home's pretty interesting to me.
Okay, well, let's start there. What do I need to know?
It's basically 4 walls on top of a buoy.
Okay.
I mean, they have a picture of it. I don't even get it. A Michigan man living with his partner in a floating pod in the Andaman Sea off the coast of Thailand. What are you doing off the coast of Thailand? He fears he would be executed after his home was raided while being arrested. What are they?
So we've got a Michigan man who is now living on a buoy, on an octagonal buoy with walls, I'm guessing this guy ran away from his family and life, and he now lives in a standing buoy in the ocean with a Thai woman.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a man. Thai man. When I say partner, I think man.
I mean, we can Google Suprany. I'm not too familiar with that. It can be. I'm I'm not sure.
No, you're right, woman.
Yep.
What's her deal? Jeez. So there's pictures of the two of them if you Google Superneath the Bet.
Yeah.
This dude, he says that he is pioneering a seasteading movement which promotes residing in international waters free of any country's laws.
Nice.
No government should spend time helping or hurting this man. Like, if someone says, I'm going to go live on a buoy in the middle of the ocean because I don't want your rules, wipe your hands, go do your thing, dude. Float away. But don't call us when you need help.
So, okay. So, Chad and Suprani are accused of endangering national sovereignty, an offense punishable by life imprisonment or death. Well, that was a mistake. But yeah, dude, you can't complain about being raided if you didn't want to live within anyone's borders. That's the risk you took.
Yes. This is his quote. This is pretty funny.
That's fine, man. You don't want to live in Thailand. Cool. Deal with pirates.
His quote's pretty funny. He goes, "This is ridiculous. We lived on a floating houseboat for a few weeks, and now Thailand wants us killed." Their home is a comfy octagonal white pad that appears to be floating on water. Inside, there are white bulkheads, arched doors, stainless steel ladders, and small portholes. I guess it's bigger than we're thinking. In a video posted on YouTube, El Wartowski says, it's oceanfront property at a fraction of the cost of any other place you would get ocean property. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, and that says that was on YouTube, so I don't know. It seems like this guy was trying to become this new lifestyle kind of person, and now he might spend the rest of his life in a Thai jail. So
it's basically, I mean, it's as simple as this.
yeah.
If you want to go live life on the open water because you don't want to be confined by any government, then no government will nor should save you from any trouble you get into. Like, you
but I think that's also his argument, Jim. Because I think at this point it's just the government coming for him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't get the charge they're charging him with.
They said it's like getting in way of their naval fleet.
I think what they're saying is like, you don't want our help, but we have to help you. Otherwise, we look like terrible people if something happens to you, like right off our coast. Just push him to the middle of the ocean. I will say, Jake, I'm watching the YouTube video on the pod.
Sure.
It's way bigger than what I thought it was from the picture.
Okay.
It's like got, a full kitchen and bedrooms inside.
Nice.
Pretty wild. But yeah, I'd say just push these guys into the ocean and tell them, live your life. We're not helping you.
I don't think anyone's trying to help them right now.
Trying to hurt them.
Yes.
Right, so the Thai government...
Right now, what you're saying is you're on Eltowski's side.
Yes, the Thai government should let him float away. But I think there's like a you have to be this far off our border rule. Like, you can't just float 20 feet offshore. Walk into our... Like, you can't go back into Thailand, buy all our food, get all our supplies, and then just go back and live on water. Not allowed.
Right.
Get out of here.
Yeah, they should set up security right there, and they should not be allowed. They should get highly frisked every time they come over the border.
Yeah, and charged $1 million taxes because they're trying to avoid taxes.
Right.
Police are on the lookout for a carnivorous thief who allegedly swiped steaks off a family's barbecue in southwestern Ontario. Oh, it happened in Canada? They're so nice.
Oh, man.
A homeowner was preparing to cook steaks for their family in the garage. They left the garage for a short period of time, and when they returned, the steaks were gone. How do they know it wasn't an animal that came and ate them? It could have just been an animal, like a neighbor's dog, and now they're acting like there's a thief in the neighborhood. You don't know. Make it sound like a bad neighborhood. Could have just been a hungry dog.
Yeah, do we have the timeline here, Anon?
I don't know. But didn't Ferris Bueller do this in the movie?
Maybe. I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
When he's like running back home.
Yeah, I picture him running and grabbing steaks, yeah. But I don't know. Well, it was in their garage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I think someone like got in their garage.
No, it says they left the door open. They left the garage for a short period of time, and the steaks were gone. I'm guessing the door was open. I don't know.
You're guessing, yeah. I think this is like break-in.
If they broke in and they just stole steaks, they had to be walking down the street, saw some steaks on the barbecue, or smelled them. You don't just have a hunch. And then
and normally this story wouldn't get to this level, but
and who would cook steaks in a garage without the door open? That seems stupid.
Bunch of Canadians. It's freezing out. I want some steak.
Do you have any interest in the construction people who misspelled school? Because I don't care.
Not really. I mean, the one I wanted to start with, but we can finish with, is the man who fell asleep in the dumpster.
Woke up without his leg.
But well, I have good news and bad news. Because I was worried, because like, dude, I'm just picturing, it's a Friday morning in our college house. We're all exchanging our war stories from the night, and someone's like, "Yo, dude, you were sleeping in a dumpster for a little bit," and you're like, "No way!" And then it's like, "Yeah, you did." I was worried that some kid got drunk, slept in a dumpster, and had their leg chopped off. Well, I won't say unfortunately. The key line to this article, Jim, if you've clicked it. It opens up: a Pennsylvania man fell asleep in a dumpster, then awoke in a garbage truck to find out he lost his leg again. So this is a guy with a prosthetic leg. I'm gonna assume kind of a boozer if he's sleeping in dumpsters. But yeah, he woke up, was in the dumpster, started thrashing around a little bit, got the attention of the driver, and but he still hasn't found his limb, so that sucks.
Probably in the dump somewhere. We had a buddy. I won't say his name, but it's Ken. He slept by a dumpster once. Remember that bar in Brookfield that's on the water?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, one time we were leaving and Ken didn't want to leave. And then he said he didn't get a ride, so he slept leaned up against the dumpster in the parking lot.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta sleep.
Yeah, you slept under a 16-wheeler once in Boston. Well, and didn't sleep. Oh,
that's a lie, Jim.
I changed it right away.
No, you still haven't fixed the lie.
You didn't sleep. You dodged the rain. Was that it?
No.
Then I don't know the story. I thought
you said 16-wheeler. It's 18-wheeler.
Oh, no. You didn't count right. You were hammered.
No. I counted those wheels, okay?
You were drunk.
I counted them wheels, Jim.
I went when I was like 8 years old, my mom bought me all this new hockey equipment, which was very expensive. And then I went to my aunt's house and think I would get dressed in the car and then I'd play hockey. It was roller hockey at the time. And then my aunt picked me up, so we didn't have my bag because it was in my mom's car. So my aunt picked me up and I just had all my equipment on. So they didn't have a place to put my equipment, so they just put it in a trash bag for the time being. And then when I got dropped off with my parents, they dropped off all my equipment in the trash bag. My mom or dad didn't realize that that's what was in the trash bag, so they threw it out. So me and my mom went to the dump to try and find my equipment because they were like, that was a couple $100. We can't afford to just like throw it out. We didn't find it, but I remember being at the dump and it's a huge dump. And you're like, oh, what are we gonna do here?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the game plan there would be. I think I'd have to check with your mom.
Gross.
Yeah, I think I would double check with your mom. I think it was just kind of just like the learning lesson. Like, I think she knew going in, like, all right, we're gonna have to buy new stuff, but this will just be an easy way to be like, if you lose something valuable, you should still look for it.
Yeah, it wasn't. No, I think she was really wanted it back. I think she was hoping.
Oh yeah, she's a mom.
I think she was hoping that the guy at the dump, that they go through the garbage to try and keep things that are valuable and sell them or steal them, and she was hoping she could get it back from one of those guys. Good always sunny scene when they go to the dump and Charlie finds the sword. He goes, "Check out this Alibaba sword, man! I could cut a camel. I could cut a hump right off a camel and drink the milk off the blade." That scene was like what me and my mom did. We just showed up to a mountain of garbage. It was like, this, I don't know, Ma, this looks gross.
This has their dumpster episode too.
Who?
They throw The Office. They throw out the sales leads.
Oh,
and Michael and Dwight wrestle in the dump.
Yeah,
it's a nice scene.
It is a nice scene. Is that all we got? Another early show. Let's go to bet of the day.
It's early late shows.
Bet of the day. Bet of the day. Bet of the day.
Bet of the day. Bet of the day. Jakey got us a winner yesterday. Never doubt the Sharks. They've been around for hundreds of years and haven't changed their predatory ways because no one can wipe them off this planet. Not even some dumbass fucking knights.
Hundreds of years. Good for the Sharks.
Sharks have been around forever, man. They're prehistoric.
Yeah, you're selling them short by saying hundreds.
Well, at least. At least
millions. Congrats, Sharks. You guys survived, man. That's the goal of it.
You're now 500.
Yeah, man. What is a boy to do?
You're 34 and 34.
All right, play the Frasier intro song. You know what, Jim? This is NBA Playoffs 101. NBA Playoffs 101. Celtics Pacers. They're going back they're going to Indy. Indiana gave them a game in game 2. The Pacers are favored by 2.5. Jimmy, the Pacers are going to win this one decently. And the Celtics know that too. So in the NBA playoffs, it's a weird mix of motivation and swinging the pendulum. So the Celtics' goal of this game is to have the Pacers exert as much energy as they can so they get their win, and then they can steal the next game, and then it goes back to Boston and they can win the series there. That's NBA Playoffs 101. You get another home game for the owner to print some tickets. You win it at home. 2.5, Indy's going to cover that easy. Pacers.
I mean, you kind of just have them winning then.
Yeah.
But you hate the Celtics.
But that's what's going to happen here, Jim. There's going to be 3 minutes left. It's going to be a decent game. Indy's going to go on a little run, and the Celtics aren't even going to put their best foot forward. They're going to pull guys, save them for the next game because they win that one, and then they go back to Boston with the chance for one. Boston doesn't want to win this game. It's get Indy as tired as they can for the next game.
Okay.
Rope-a-dope.
When the Pacers have beat the Celtics, it was by 1 point, 2 points. They haven't beat them a lot. They beat them 4 times. No, I'm going back to 2015 here.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Why would they even allow me to do that, stupid website? Okay, so looking here. I don't know, man. I think you dislike the Celtics.
That the logic I gave you would be my logic with any team. It's yours if you want it.
You know what, Jake? I'm just going to agree with you. Because you're on a nice little run here. You're better than me.
Are you 2-0 agreeing with me this week? Sharks and there's another one.
Yeah,
Jake is stupid, but he's smart.
I have 3 wins on the week. So do you. One of my wins came with disagreeing with you.
Right, but I think the 2 times you've agreed with me have been winners this week.
Yeah, but now I kind of wish it's official because I hit the button. But Jake, I'm saying if I agree with you,
Jen.
Hear me out.
I'm hearing you out, Jen.
We're both 3-1 on the week.
No, I just want to hear you out right now.
We're both 3-1 on the week. If I agree with you, the only thing that happens if we both end 3-2 or we both end 4-1. That's not interesting. Right. If I was to disagree with you, one of us is going to have a better week than the other. That's more entertaining for competition, for Evan and Co, for me and you. But
I don't think so. I think Evan and Co would be stoked if we both rolled a 4-1 out there.
Maybe. I agreed. I mean, I can't take it back. We've learned the lesson that whatever my fat fingers hit, that's what they hit.
When the audio happens, it happens.
We're taking the Pacers. Go Indiana.
Go Indiana.
Breaking Away is a great movie. So there we have it.
Boom.
Anything else? Katie wants me to go to the gym with her today.
It'd be nice. What would you do at the gym?
Walk on the treadmill and read a book.
Would you do anything outside of that?
No.
Would you try like a stretching machine if it looked nice? If you were going to get on the treadmill, are you stretching? What stretches are you doing?
Just the basic ones you do before any baseball or hockey game. Just
leaning over?
Yeah. I do this stretch every day. No one can see it because my people told me that if you sit at a computer, you should do this like once an hour. I'm pretty good at it. Pretty good at it. And then when you walk through the doorway, you got to do this one for your chest.
Okay.
Because I sit leaned over so often with my hands on the keyboard. But yeah, only thing I would do is like I did this when we had a treadmill at the house. I did it a lot where I would walk and read, and then every time I walked a mile, then I would run half a mile, then I would walk a mile, then run half a mile. That's the old hockey routine: 30 seconds on, minute off; 30 seconds on, minute off.
I'm rooting for you.
No, I don't want to do it because I got stuff to do, but it would be nice to finish this book and spend some time with Katie. So
yeah,
I got 100 pages left of the book, which is like, got to just finish it. Once you get the 50 left, you can't fall asleep until you finish the book.
There's no stop.
Yeah, that's what happened with the John Wayne Bobbitt last night. I was like, I'm in this too deep. This dude did porn. I got to watch this porn. I didn't watch it. I just looked at pictures. His dick still works. The severed dick, gross looking. And we'll end the show right on that note. Hey, It's Friday. Everyone, enjoy your weekend. Have a good time. We'll be back Monday. Tell all your friends to join. Listen. We'll appreciate it. 5-star review, ratings, blah, 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 blah. Hold on one second. Missed card. Missed card is in the chat, and he tweeted at this yesterday and asked us about doing a post-game show after games because he thinks it'd be better than yes. But our response is our series recap podcast is like our main thing.
Yep.
And a post-game show could potentially take away from that, which we can't risk right now.
Yeah. You do your post-game wrap-up. And I mean, just getting into doing like way too much.
Yeah, we do way too much. Yeah. But in the future, like
we'd love to.
We'd love to. We need to grow and have a lot more financial stability.
Yeah. Start to slip me $10K. I'll do it.
Join Patreon. We'll do a Patreon only. Well, yeah. All right. But thanks for listening. We'll see you guys later.